Welcome back to the Deep Dive. I'm Lex.
And then I'm Vera.
And today, well, we're diving into something really vital for businesses, especially now in the digital age.
We certainly are. We're focusing specifically on Australian business owners and C-level executives today.
That's right. Our mission is to really unpack C9's expert Stripe integration services.
We want to show you how these services can, genuinely transform your payment processes.
Optimize those transactions, really elevate the customer experience.
And crucially, drive that sustainable revenue growth, which is what it's all about at the end of the day.
Exactly. And today's very dynamic digital landscape. So let's get stuck into it.
Okay, so this is pretty foundational stuff for any business online, especially here in Australia where things move fast.
Right.
Let's start with the basics, though. What actually is Stripe integration, practically speaking?
Good question.
At its core, it's really about setting up a direct link, a connection between your website or your app and the Stripe payment platform itself.
Okay, a direct link. And for someone maybe not deep in the tech side daily, how does that connection, actually get made? It's not always just a simple switch you flip, is it? Especially for complex businesses.
No, not at all. For a really solid, high-performing integration, it's typically done using Stripe's APIs, their application programming interfaces.
APIs, right.
Yeah. Think of them like sophisticated digital messengers. They let different software systems talk to each other securely, exchange data.
Okay.
So that's how your e-commerce site, for example, communicates with Stripe to actually process a payment.
Got it.
Now, sure, there are simpler options like plugins or extensions for maybe more basic needs, but a custom API integration, that gives you far more control, more flexibility for your specific business rules and logic.
Right, that makes sense. So once you've got that sophisticated conversation happening, that connection made, what's the immediate benefit for the customer and then, for the business itself?
The immediate payoff is, frictionless transactions. Simple as that.
Frictionless?
Once it's integrated properly, your customers can just pay easily. Using all sorts of methods, Stripe supports credit cards, debit cards, digital wallets like Apple Pay, Google Pay.
Yeah.
And increasingly, those local payment methods that matter in different regions, it just simplifies the whole checkout for them.
Which means fewer people dropping off before they buy.
Exactly. It directly leads to fewer abandoned carts.
That smooth customer experience is definitely huge.
Yeah.
Okay, let's broaden out slightly. What about the general benefits of using Stripe itself? Even before we talk C9 customization. Convenience seems obvious, but what does that really mean for a business?
Well, convenience for the customer, multiple easy options, smooth checkout that translates directly into higher conversion rates for the business.
Right.
Less friction simply means more completed sales. It sounds basic, but optimizing that is a constant challenge online.
Absolutely. And then there's security. You're handling financial data, so that has to be top of mind, surely.
Oh, totally paramount. Stripe has built its entire reputation on really robust security. They use bank-grade encryption, scrambling sensitive data. Plus, they have incredibly sophisticated fraud prevention tools.
Machine learning stuff.
Yeah, leveraging machine learning to spot dodgy activity in real time, protect customer data. It's not just about ticking compliance boxes.
There's that trust.
Exactly. Foundational trust. If customers don't feel secure, they just won't buy. Simple as that.
Okay, so you've got convenience, rock-solid security that naturally boosts sales. What's another major plus, especially thinking about Australian businesses wanting to grow beyond our borders?
Well, that's where Stripe's global reach becomes a real game changer.
How wide is that reach?
Stripe's accepted in over 200 countries and territories.
Wow. Okay.
For Aussie businesses, that's massive. It means you're not just limited to the local market. You can instantly start selling worldwide with one payment setup.
That simplifies things immensely.
Think about the nightmare of setting up different payment gateways in different countries, different currencies, regulations. Stripe just cuts through a lot of that complexity. It genuinely opens up global growth paths without the usual headaches.
Yeah, I could see how that unlocks new revenue.
We've seen businesses here really leverage that effectively.
Okay, that's a huge advantage. But now let's pivot from the general benefits of Stripe to what you call the C9 advantage, specifically custom integration. Why is custom so important when maybe a standard plugin seems easier up front?
Right, and that's the core of it. C9's promise isn't just we'll connect Stripe for you. It's about empowering Australian businesses with expert, customized, and secure Stripe integration.
So tailored solutions.
Exactly. Their customized approach rejects that one-size-fits-all idea. Because every business is different, right?
Yeah.
You've got unique workflows, specific accounting setups, maybe complex subscription models, distinct customer journeys. C9 actually crafts Stripe solutions that mesh perfectly with your precise operational needs and requirements. It's like building a payment system that fits your business perfectly, rather than, trying to cram your business into a generic box.
Like getting a tailored suit versus buying off the rack for your digital operations. Okay, let's break down the key benefits of getting C9 to do that custom tailoring. Where's the best place to start?
Let's start with seamless e-commerce integration. Smoothness is key.
Okay.
C9's expertise makes sure the setup into your existing platform, Shopify, Magento, WooCommerce, even a custom-built one, is totally smooth, effortless.
So it just works.
It's more than just working. It's ensuring secure, efficient transactions that feel like a natural part of your customer's journey. That boosts confidence and directly sales. We've seen businesses really stumble with clunky integrations that just add friction. C9 aims to eliminate that friction entirely.
And building on that seamlessness, optimizing the actual checkout experience must be critical. Cart abandonment is a killer for online sales. How does C9 tackle that with custom work?
This is a huge focus area. C9 uses its expertise to create really intuitive, streamlined payment flows. Stripe provides great tools, sure, but custom integration lets us fine-tune every single step.
Like what specifically?
Well, we could implement dynamic payment options based on where the customer is, or integrate your loyalty program right at the checkout. Maybe pre-fill details for returning customers to save them time.
Oh, smart.
This bespoke approach is absolutely vital for cutting down cart abandonment, which costs businesses billions, literally billions globally. It significantly lifts conversion rates. Every bit of friction removed, every click saved, that's a potential sale you keep. It's about understanding the psychology and designing the easiest possible path.
Okay, let's circle back to security. We know Stripe itself is secure. How does C9's expert integration add even more reassurance maybe for those C-level execs listening?
Right. So beyond Stripe's strong foundations, C9 implements top-tier security protocols through the integration process tailored to your specific risk profile.
What does that mean in practice?
It could mean custom fraud detection rules that learn from your unique transaction history, or advanced tokenization strategies to minimize how much sensitive card data ever touches your servers. And ensuring the whole payment workflow stays PCI DSS compliant, which is non-negotiable for anyone handling card payments. It's about proactively spotting and blocking risks specific to your operations. It adds a custom security blanket, really.
Giving everyone more peace of mind and easing that compliance burden.
Precisely.
And that global payment capability we mentioned. You're saying C9 helps businesses truly leverage it, not just switch it on.
Exactly. C9 helps you fully capitalize on Stripe's multi-currency support by integrating it intelligently into your pricing, into your reporting.
So it's seamless on the back end too.
Yeah. It means you can accept payments globally in local currencies and manage the complexities of those international sales more smoothly. For Australian businesses, this properly opens up huge new markets and growth opportunities. Without the usual headaches of manual currency conversions or tricky reconciliation across different systems, we can even help integrate specific local payment methods popular in certain regions, which can give conversion rates a real boost in those markets.
Okay, and finally, something I know every business owner and finance chief cares deeply about. Simplifying the back-end stuff, especially financial reconciliation. That can eat up so much time.
This is often the unsung hero of custom integration. Imagine simplifying your whole accounting and financial reporting.
That sounds appealing.
C9's integration allows for automated payment tracking and, crucially, seamless reconciliation directly with your accounting software like Xero or MYOB or maybe your internal ERP system.
So no more manual data entry.
It drastically reduces manual entry, cuts down human error, saves the finance team countless hours, and gives you real-time visibility into cash flow and revenue. It's not just about processing the payment, it's about getting a clear, accurate, automated financial picture. That's a genuine operational game changer, frees up so much valuable resource.
Hearing all that, it's really clear C9 isn't just a payment facilitator. It sounds much broader, like they're positioning themselves as a comprehensive technology partner, transforming the whole digital setup.
That's exactly right. They are absolutely a full-spectrum software development and integration company. Stripe integration is a key piece, yes. but it fits into a much bigger picture of transforming a business's entire digital ecosystem.
Making everything connected and efficient.
Connected, efficient, intelligent systems across the whole business. They offer a really diverse range of services designed to solve complex business problems.
Can you give us a flavor of that wider range? It sounds pretty extensive.
It really is. Beyond payments, they're strong in web application and software development that covers custom databases, product, and SaaS development, right through to large enterprise applications. They're also leaders in mobile app development, cross-platform, iPhone iOS, Android, and importantly, that advanced integration and automation piece. That's not just API and direct integration, but also things like robotic process automation, AI integration, enterprise application integration, and then helping businesses make sense of all their data. They build sophisticated online dashboards and web portals for business intelligence and reporting.
That's a serious breadth of capability.
Yeah.
And it seems they work across a huge range of technologies, too, not just one niche. That shows real depth, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Their integration skills go way beyond payment gateways. They connect systems like PayPal, Xero, MYOB, various ERPs and CRMs, even direct links with banks and credit card providers, cloud storage like AWS S3.
Databases.
Yeah, on the database side, they handle everything from Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, PostgreSQL, through to NoSQL like MongoDB, and even SQLite. It shows they can genuinely connect almost any disparate systems you might have.
Creating that unified view.
Exactly. Automate complex workflows, create a cohesive single source of truth for your data, regardless of how varied your current tech stack is.
So how does this C9 advantage translate on the ground? For real businesses, what's the proof?
Well, it really comes down to their team and their track record. C9 has seasoned Stripe integrators, experienced developers. They're not just coders, they're problem solvers focused on delivering projects with a high return.
A client-first approach?
Definitely. They adopt a client-first mindset, really digging into solutions that add tangible value.
And they've got the history to back this up. Yeah, it's not just talk.
Oh, absolutely. They bring over 18 years of experience to the table, which, in tech years is practically ancient. They've successfully delivered over 350 projects, tackling all sorts of complex challenges, and working with over 100 technologies. That's not just a number. It shows their adaptability, their ability to integrate pretty much anything you throw at them.
So these aren't just stats, they're commercial results.
Exactly. Testament to a solid track record of delivering high-impact solutions that genuinely drive business growth.
That is incredibly impressive. And it sounds like they're focused on relationships, not just one-off jobs.
That's a really fundamental part of the C9 advantage. Their commitment is to building long-term loyalty with clients, and that comes directly from the quality, the professionalism, the exceptional experience they provide consistently.
Strategic partners, not just vendors.
Precisely. They invest in your ongoing success, knowing that a strong long-term relationship leads to better, more tailored solutions as your business grows and evolves.
And for our listeners here in Australia, that local presence is always a plus.
It really is significant. C9 supports businesses in major cities, Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney.
So they understand the local landscape.
Exactly. A deeper understanding of the Australian business environment, local rules, plus the ability to offer responsive, potentially even in-person support when needed. It definitely adds a layer of trust and accessibility.
Wow. Okay, we have really covered a lot today. We've unpacked how expert Stripe integration, specifically with C9, can genuinely transform a business.
Yeah, it's clear it's about so much more than just taking payments.
Right. It's strategic growth, better security, a superior customer experience, and streamlining those crucial back-office operations, too.
Definitely.
So as we wrap up, what does all this really mean for you, our listener? What's the key takeaway?
Well, it means there's a very real potential here to streamline your operations, to confidently tap into new global markets, and to build that deeper, lasting trust with your customers.
It prompts a question, doesn't it?
It really does. You should be asking yourself, what part of my business could be revolutionized by a more intuitive, secure, and integrated payment ecosystem? Are you potentially leaving money on the table right now with a less than optimal setup?
That's a powerful thought to consider. So for all the Australian business owners and C-level executives listening who are looking to empower your business with XP digital solutions,
remember, C9 is Australia's leading custom software, apps, integration, and database developer company.
And you can find out more about their expertise, see how they can help you specifically grow.
By visiting them online, it's www.c9.com.au. That's c99.com/o.
Perfect. And hey, before you head off, please do click that follow button wherever you're listening to the deep dive.
Yeah, and if you know someone else in the Australian business community who could really benefit from these insights, please share this deep dive with them.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for diving deep with us today.
It's been great.
Lex and Vera signing off from the deep dive.